Stuntman Goze. OneWheel GT Ghosting with Goze.
Beep.
Beep.
Oh, definitely heavier.
Today I arrived at Goze's place. He has a few new toys that he wants to share with me, so I'm really curious what he got. I think he's got a GT in there, some kind of a slider that we got from VESC, and some other features to test out. So ayo, let's go and jump into the garden. Boing.
Willkommen!
I arrived here in the garden. It's so freaking hot today. It's like 30 degrees and it's like a rainforest climate today. Everything you do gets sticky. But as you can see, new toys ask for new tests. So we are here to test these sliders from onewheelrider.eu. They look really awesome. They are handmade and they are a wood construction with some plastic bent material on top. That is very durable and very slidable, so very curious how this will act. We already got a chance to test the prototype in Italy. Hannes brought one there, so we already kind of know what it does, but it has been perfected now, so really curious on what they did as changes and how it will react. As you can see, these are short pieces that we can put together. We made a small change to the design because we noticed that the pieces that were holding it together were not that robust. So we have changed these noobs into metal ones. They were plastic and they could break easily. This should keep the thing a bit more together. And as you can see, we connected this one. The seam is very small and should not give any issues while sliding. This is properly done and sized up correctly to make a good fit on here. It should be slidable as is, so let's test it. Stuntman Goze. As you can see, it tends to come loose on impact. So we'll need to fix that. All right, so as you can see, this thing is a proper slider. You can definitely work your way up to slide the full length of this thing. I already got them in 2 pieces and we have 4. Goze also has a teeter-totter. This is a hassle. Each time you hit the second one, this gets torn out and it's not that easy to get it back in. Is that it? Frontside no slide? Getting in there. Ran into the camera, but I got it. Freaking got it. Freaking hot. Wow, this is like tropical. Not used to this in Belgium. Everything sticks like a daisy. As mentioned, it's way too hot, but we have surprises here. Check this out. We have a VESC OneWheel. Goze has it all, so let's try it out. It also has the enduro tire, so lots of new stuff to check and to try out. So let's just do it. This is like one big playground over here. Push, push, push. Enduro, Vesc. Let's try it. Okay, let's try to slide on a Vesc. I've never ridden a Vesc, so That stand has a slide. It feels very reactive, very aggressive. Let's see what that does on the slider. I immediately notice one big advantage, and this is the nose not dipping on the landing. So with the stock OneWheel, you definitely have tail drag when learning tricks, and this kind of prevents that, which is really interesting. Check it out.
Yeah.
No tail drag at all.
Woo! Beeld uit te vallen, juste.
The cool thing about these VESC machines is that you can just go into the app and tune it to your preference. We noticed that it is very responsive currently, which is kind of tricky when you land a trick. You don't want it to be too responsive so that it hits the tail on the ground. So we're gonna just go into the app, fix that, and you can actually fine-tune your own OneWheel. How cool is that? Check it out. Goze is already sliding. Let's do this, Goze. You got it. Bam, 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 bam. Even without tail drag. Still a bit aggressive, which is getting used to because we are not used to that power in the stock machine. I wonder if the GT has similar power. And as it happens, Goze has a GT here. So in a minute, he's right over there. We're gonna attack it with that beast. I'm also curious because the GT is higher up. I wonder how that compares to an XR on slides. I really prefer the shape of the XR for tricks above that, but we have to compare it and feel it in real life to know. Compare the difference. Yeah, less responsive for sure. Yeah.
150 watts on the motor. That's it.
That's
Yeah.
150 watts and you could just...
Not 700, 150.
Yeah, so there's a 750 watt motor in here and we're only using 150 watts
On the motor.
of power on the motor. And we can already do everything we need to, so no need for a 2000 watt motor. Goze is throwing the GT in the game. Oh! First try, shove it on the GT.
Lekker dat er niet valt. This is stable.
You shove it.
Shove.
Is it because of the tire or because of the OneWheel? Ooh! GT ghosting with Goze. That's the thing. So better not test these machines in public. We're in a safe environment here and we know the issues of the GT.
Big drag.
So we are very careful on the first session to make sure that nobody gets run over, because who's to blame? That's the thing.
So.
Woohoo! Into the wire.
Into the wire. Some Apex.
From VESC to GT. Let's see. Ooh, they have concave foot pads. That's the first thing you feel. Okay, beep.
Beep. Wheel spin beep.
Yeah. So
Have to turn it off.
responsiveness is like not even half of that right now. It is a very stable ride. Off the bat you can feel that. Can't lean into the corners that much. I feel my heels lifting when turning, so it's a big ass machine.
The tire has not much pressure, not a lot of pressure for the moment.
Okay.
Because
Can I slide it?
you can slide it.
Okay.
You can, Vinny.
Let's try. Oh, definitely heavier. Fuck. It slides, but it's heavy.
And high, high.
Hi. I don't have the feeling that it's gonna flip on me.
Yeah.
That's good.
Wait till you ride it in trail.
I'm kind of not sure on the concave foot pads. I kind of like it because I have it on my skateboard as well. So I'm used to that feeling. So I like it, I think. Power wise, I'm a bit... Yes, it feels XR-y. But just heavier. Oh, fire gun up there.
Ik heb het waarschijnlijk niet gefilmd. I didn't got it on camera. Easy, easy boy.
Those trucks. Primo! Back to the Vesc. This Vesc feels so cool in the turns and in the carving. Let's see on the speed if it still dips. Yeah, a little bit. That's the only thing with the Vesc that I noticed that is not hassling me, but it's tricky. I'll show you. It's like when you get on the speed, the nose dips. It's not a nose dive, but it's just, yeah, slightly dipping. And the feeling that I have that could cause this is like the distribution of the current. I don't know if I explain it right. I'm not an electrician, but it kind of feels like it's boo, boo, boo. It's pushing the throttle like in an uneven pace. That's the only thing that I can say about the Vesc. But the power is brutal. Just on the turns up, check the nose. Just keep an eye on the nose on small turns. You can't push it to the ground. Not at all. It just goes up when you turn. So no worries about putting the nose into the ground. You can just go very short slide turns. Let's see how it does on the teeter-totter. Nose up. I always have tail drag on this thing. Not with the Vesc. Not at all, not one little bit. What was that? Couldn't get over it. That's nice. Rad. Phew, it's like way too hot to keep shredding hours on end. So we're gonna take it easy today because, yeah, we don't want to melt away. We are not used to this heat in Belgium. There's definitely a heat wave upon us. Luckily we've got this ventilator thingies in the van, so I don't melt. But goddamn, it's warm. Freaking hot. Everything is wet. Even my underwear is soakingly wet. It feels like my swimming pants. I'm definitely taking one of the sliders home because I really like the feeling. It's made to slide, and that's kind of what I'm missing at home, to make sure that we have a good time, because I don't really have a lot of features at home. So it would be nice to have this slider. I already have a small jump to make a little park. Whew. All right, let's go outside, get some cool down. Ooh.